Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Now, just a quick heads up before I start today's episode. You might see me making quite a few mistakes during this. All I ask is you remain patient. I promise you, I'm not doing it deliberately. I want to get all of this right as well. But yeah, just a little disclaimer, because today I'm going to be working with timetabling, which is something I've looked at very briefly before. And I've just quickly watched a tutorial on it now, which still doesn't quite explain it in a clear and concise way, but I'm going to give it a bash anyway and see if I can interpret what the guy was saying in a better way, if that's at all possible. One more thing before I start the episode, though. So, I've created a new service here called Stone and Slag. Make of that name what you will. It runs from Luton Freight Terminal here up to Seaford, and basically minerals and grain, the one we had before, the one that carries the coal and iron ore down and then the grain back. I was fed up of it having to go all the way up to Seaford, making no money, then coming back again. So I created this as an alternative. Now, unfortunately, we had a little bit of stone that was trickling through before I changed it, but since I've changed it, nothing. Now, I have a theory as to why that might be. We'll see about that. But the same thing is happening here with slag. We have no slag right now being produced, despite the fact we've got a pretty healthy supply of coal coming in from all of our coal and iron ore. For those of you that don't know, by the way, I did connect this iron ore and this coal mine up. I mean, saying that, there isn't a high frequency right now. Frequency of 24 seconds. I reckon I can increase that, make that better. Let me just keep that open for a second. Because we've got quite a lot of vehicles here. So it makes sense to try and get this as close to 0 as possible. If I could have one like every 10 seconds, that would be good. 13. This might be as good as we can get it, actually. Oh, 12. No, that's pretty good. I have an idea for this, though. 11. That'll do. We'll do 11. I do have an idea for this, though, and it involves replacing these road vehicles. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to pin you, manage vehicles. And again, I want to get this down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to get this as close to 10 as possible as well. So that gets us down to 19. We've got money to burn right now, you might see in the bottom corner, so I'm not too stressed about that, although it can very quickly nosedive. The other thing, so I am, as I said, working with passenger trains today. I have increased our 91 vehicles, bloody hell. I don't think we need 91. That's not a nice round number, is it? I'm going to get rid of 1. I'm going to have it as 90. So it takes us down to 13 seconds. So I'm going to quickly clone it again. 12. Yeah, I've got some new vehicles as well that I want to show off. Some new trains. And I was actually planning on building like a little industrial tramway around this area to try and combat some of what's going on here. Because this is so irritating. If I find a rail vehicle depot all the way down here at Holsworthy, I'm going to show you the new vehicles that we've got. So if I go Steam, these are all pretty much the ones that we had before. I think the first new one is here. And then I've got basically all the GNR locos and the GCR locos that were on the Steam workshop. That's what I was looking for. So this little fella here, our little steam tram, there's quite a few of them actually. I'm planning on having these as a steam tramway that will link up all those industries around Luton and somehow connect up to the freight depot here, maybe with a new station like over this side, and it should connect up to everything here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet though, so don't take it too literally. But I'm just fed up of this stone system not working. I've no idea why it's not working. I have a train that can carry stone. I'm probably missing something really obvious as well. But I have a train that carries stone right now. And it loads up on stone here and also slag. And then over here, it's set to unload everything. And I'm pretty sure Actually, do I? Hang on. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure at this end of things, I have vehicles that can carry... Yeah, you can carry stone. And I believe you have been set up to carry stone. Yep. And slag. Yep. And then you're set to unload. And you carry them over here to Seaford Central. I believe. Yeah. And Seaford Central, I'm pretty sure... Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, everyone. I fixed the problem. That doesn't serve that. Now, why doesn't that serve that? That's a question. Is there a way that I could make it serve that? I'm really glad I was inquisitive enough to actually check this out, because that would have been mightily embarrassing otherwise. Something tells me it's to do with this. And if I draw this round like this, and then, like, connect this up, does that now work? There we go. Okay, we might now see stone and slag being transported over here. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see if that does actually happen as this episode goes on. I just want to have a quick look over here. This is the... I was complaining about this. Was it last episode or the episode before? How it can change... I mean, okay. How it can change so quickly and you not even know. So minerals and grain could probably be sent back over there again, but I'm going to leave it as this for now because there might be other stuff in the future. Again, sorry if I'm just zipping across the map all the time. There might be some stuff over here. There's what, silver there? That might be a bit too far away, but I'm sure there's something we could truck to Seaford and then put on that train and send back to Luton. Yeah. Anyway. Railways. Passenger railways, to be more precise. So right now we've got a few passenger railways. We've got things like Hereford to Holsworthy. I think that's passengers. It's probably not a good idea to look at it on this screen. Let's go with that. And then... I mean, I've got them ordered. Actually, I thought I had them ordered by most lost. Oh, wow, what one was that? Bloody hell, that makes me so much money right now. So yeah, Luton to Blackburn. There's a good example. It's awful. It's got a 13-minute frequency. It's got really old trains. It's got really high capacity, but it just makes no money. So the first thing I want to do is not that, because there's vehicles on the line still. I want to grab all these trains and I want to sell them. Just get rid of them. No good to me anymore. I guess you could say we're consolidating all of this again. Now we've got, what have we got? Newton Aycliffe to Richmond, which I guess I'm going to keep, but in a new form. So I'm going to keep the line right now, but we're going to tweak that. Luton to Maltby. That's a good one. We're going to keep that one. It's only just losing money, and I think it's only got 2 trains on the line, so the frequency is terrible. Hereford to Holsworthy. Only just, again, loses money, but the trains are old, so we're going to update those in a second as well. But I think right now, smart thing to do for a line like this would be to grab all of the trains and sell them. Like so. So that's Hereford to Holsworthy done. And then also, what was the other one? These two here, I'm going to leave right now because I think we're going to be adding trains to them more than anything. Richmond to Newton Aycliffe. That's actually a very good one. That carries lots of passengers. So we're going to work on the frequency of that one as well. Richmond to Maltby via Hereford. And then we've also got Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn, which that makes a ton of money. 3 mil. In fact, that's our highest earning passenger line. Very happy with that as well. So let's start with... didn't I have a... Is it this one that loops all the way around? I think it's that one. We're going to come to that one at the end. So let's do Hereford to Holsworthy first. So you right now... Are you the one... Yes, you come down this line here. All the way to Holsworthy. Now, Holsworthy, we could technically extend that line down to Rothwell today. And get that done. Holsworthy, the cargo platform here would have to move, though. I don't know. That might be a bit too much. We can always add that on later. That's fine. So, yeah, if we look at the line, it goes up through Bridge House, and then instead of turning off towards Luton, it goes up this way, through Gravesend, through Chipping Norton, and then up to M4J Junction, continues up this way, past Harrow Road, to Hereford. Now, do we want it to terminate at Hereford, or do we want it to keep going? I actually want it to keep going. So I think for that reason alone, I kind of want to redo this line. Or at least, okay, I might be able to redo the... I get so... Because I don't want Hereford to be the first station on the line. I kind of want Holsworthy to be the first station on the line. So if I just go from Harrow Road, we'll go up to Hereford. Can we get this going all the way up to Maltby, or is that too much of a waste? I mean, it's doable. What other lines? Hang on, I'm just going to keep that there for a second. What other lines do we have that go to Maltby? So we've got the Luton to Maltby one, which could get rerouted. Because I think right now that one comes up through... that's not what I wanted to click. I think right now that one comes up through Hereford as well, does it not? Yes, it does. So that could potentially be rerouted via Blackburn. Or better yet, this one could be rerouted through Blackburn. So let's do this. I'm going to reroute this line completely. We'll rename it as well. Why is this so big as well? That feels like it's taking up loads of my screen. Ah, yeah, there we go. So we'll start up at Maltby. Maltby Parkway, here we are. And we're going to go into one of the bay platforms on this side of things. Which is going to be, let's say, platform 2. For the sake of argument. And then we're going to stop at all stations. Pretty much along the way. So Framlingham. Don't know why you decided to go into that platform, but sure. And then after Framlingham to Scunthorpe. And again, you're on the wrong platform. That's why we check these things. And then down here to Yeovil. You're on the right platform. That makes a change. Blackburn. So this is kind of replacing the Luton to Blackburn line as well. Kinda. Not quite. So yeah, Blackburn. Then we go to this one down here, which is... was it Downham Wimborne, I think it's called? Which currently no train stops here. Is that right? Oh yeah, the Luton Blackburn would have stopped here. That's right. That is right. That is correct. So yeah, from here we then come down to M4J Junction, and we're just looking for an empty platform, of which there's one here. In fact, I think this is the one that it used to occupy. So that's perfect. Let's try not to crash the game by adding this. Right. Platform 3. There we go. And then coming out of the station, you go via that signal. Again, try not to crash the game. My god, that's... It's getting slower, the game. Not quite at the levels where I'm worried, but it is getting slower. Stop at Chipping Norton. Stop at Gravesend East. Not the... I feel like that's wrong. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that is a... That's not wrong, technically. That is a valid passenger platform. And then from Gravesend all the way down to Bridge House, of which we stop in the outer platforms. Which are, what, 1... Yep. And then down to Holsworthy. Like so. And then we got to go back. So from Holsworthy, go up via Bridge House again. It should take us into the right platform this time, but you'd never know. Actually, it doesn't. It kind of... Actually, do I mind that? Not so much. I think it's rusty track here, though, so it might go down to like 20 miles an hour. But I might keep that. Wouldn't have been a bad place to have the first stop, actually, but that could end up holding up the freight. This is to do with timetabling. I'll talk about that in a second. Upfire Gravesend East, not West. Gravesend West is what? That's... In fact, it's not even called Gravesend West, is it? It's something else entirely. Chipping Norton. There we go. It's starting to stop in the right platforms now. Oh my god, the lag. Oh, and autosave kicks in too. That's never a good thing. Right, I'm just going to let autosave complete, just in case something horrendous does happen now. Any second now, game, when you're ready. As I say, it's getting slower, particularly in certain views. Like this view, it does go very slow. Because it's got all the lines rendered on screen at once. We want platform 6. M4J here. And then we come out and through this signal. See, technically we're on the wrong side of the station here. But it's not the end of the world. Like, there's a hefty crossover here. But, you know, this might be a very rare service. So it's not the end of the world, as I say. Down in Wimborne. Stop here again. And then up to Blackburn. Me oh my, this is slow. Blackburn, the approaches here could probably do with being upgraded, in fact. The bridge type be upgraded. We'll see about that. Up to Yeovil. Which, again, I think that's correct. Wow, we're up to 20 already. Crikey. Scunthorpe. We want the outer track. Which is platform 4, I believe. Yep. Cool. So what's, oh, that's the food line. Yeah, I was going to say, what's that one? And then, is there one more station? Framlingham, yes. And then we cross over. There we go. And then we're back to Maltby Parkway. Where we start and end. And for some reason, it's not showing the right platform. We want platform 2. There we go. That should use the crossovers and everything. Seems to be. Yeah, seems to be. Okay, so that's done. Now, we need to add some vehicles to this line. So we're going to do that via a rebuilt Richmond. We're going to come over and do some tweaks over at Richmond Station. So if I just follow the line for a second. When I say tweaks, we've got this rail depot. Zoom out a little bit. We've got this rail depot over here. Which is fine. You know, it works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. However, I want trains to be able to leave in this direction too. So if I find the track that has no... There it is. I'm just going to remove this. And I should be able to create a double slip here. I hope. If not, it's going to be very annoying. Parallel tracks, no. Catenary, however you say it. Don't really care. We're going to do this. And I want this to be level to here. Now, this should be double slippable. Yes, perfect. Yep, that's what I wanted. And then from here, we are going to climb up to this track height. Should be able to bring it round. Might be a bit of a ways out. Yeah, problem is the too much slope thing right now. We are climbing up as high as we can. Okay, here. So this is only going to be used ever when we're dispatching trains. So it's not a huge deal that it's as bad as it is. We will scooch this over like this. Actually, before I do this, there is something I want to check. So I want to go for this new signalling method as well of every 400 meters rather than 200. So that to me might just be easier if I re-signaled the entire route. And I might even test using color light aspects on this part of the line. Actually, no, that's future. We're in 1928 right now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Remove. So I want to remove all of these in the forward direction. That is not what I wanted to do there. Although I think it's actually done it anyway. No, it has not. That's fine. We can redo that from here. Okay, so that's removed all of those. We want yes every 400 meters. And then we want to find where this is here. And then I want to go one there, one there. And that should have placed them now. There we go, 400 meters apart. So from that, I now know that I can just join this up. Not a problem. I'm going to do this as lengthily as I can. There we are. And I'm also going to upgrade this bit to 75. So that it can actually get going once it hits this bit. Actually, do I want to do that? This bit I think I want to keep like that. And then this section here, it can start speeding up. That works. We'll add a signal here as well. Auto signal, no. I'm going to add it level with these two. Does it need to be one way? It actually doesn't need to be one way. I'm going to make this like that. There we are. Back over here. One other thing I'm going to do is use the shunt signals. One way, no. Auto sig, no. And I'm going to stick these down. Like so. I think I can just replace these. Yeah. Did that work? I have no idea. I don't think that did work. Okay. You are one way. This is just to ensure that trains don't use this line, basically. So we're going to put those in a line, and then we'll put... I'm sure I'm using that wrong, by the way. The old one-way thing. I'm sure I'm using that wrong. Come on. Fine. You live there now. One way, yes. Auto sig, no. And then, yeah. Again, I'd like to replace these and see if this works this time. So it's the third one over. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Okay, maybe it's because I clicked on the wrong bit. So if I do that and that, maybe if I click before the track, before the signal, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Hey, alrighty. So yeah, from here I now need to get a line to a new depot, which I'm planning on building. Doesn't have to be as neat necessarily as... Or does it? First of all, cross over there would be lovely. Thank you very much. I was just going to stick it like here. Have that be level still. And then buildings. Depot. And then just do this. I think we just about... Oh, look at that clearance. That is beautiful. Wow, you can actually see the levers inside. That's cool. Floor's a bit meh, but nice texture still on the old levers there. Now we should be able to get across to the right track. Yep, good stuff. So rename this line because it's now Maltby to Holsworthy. Now, I want these trains to run at like a 30-minute frequency. Maybe 15. So from what I can tell... Oh my goodness. Rail only, please. So we got Maltby to Holsworthy, which doesn't seem to have swapped over yet. Oh, is it because... Hang on, it might be because right now it doesn't have a vehicle on it, so it doesn't know what it is. So yeah, Maltby to Holsworthy. Tick that, which I think turns on timetable. Arrival departure. And it runs in... I think it runs in 60-minute slots here at the bottom of the screen. You might be able to see this clock. So actually, let's do 15 minutes as a test bed. So if we arrive at minute, I don't know, 1, then we'll leave at minute 16. Let's go with like random numbers here as well. Let's go like 22. Whoops. Did not mean to click that. And then the next one will be 17. But it'll be 15 minutes after this one, which is what, 31. And again, this needs to be 22. And then this one's going to be 32, but it's 17 plus 15, which is... Oh, wait, sorry, it's 31 plus 50. That really confused me then, because I was about to say, hang on a minute, that's wrong. That's just wrong. So again, we'll change these. Oh, there's a train going past. Lovely stuff. And then this one is going to be 47. But it's this one plus 15, which is technically 1 again. Huh. Have I done this right? So that. And then it's plus 1 plus 15. Plus 1 plus 15. That is plus... Yeah, and then that's plus 1. So this one should be 62, which would be 02, which is wrong. So I'm going to change this. Actually, I'm just going to knock, like, I don't know, 5 minutes off each one. So that's going to be 11. That's going to be 26. That's going to be 41. And then this one here is going to be that plus 15, which is 01 again. Okay, hang on. I'm going to take, like, 3 off each of these. And then this one should be that one plus 15, which is 53. And then that one plus 15, which is 58. If I've done my calculations correctly. Okay. That, I believe, is now set up. And that's to come out of Maltby. The rest of them should be split. Mainly because I don't know how long it takes to get to Holsworthy. We'll come back to that in a second. So if I now go to this new depot here, I'm going to get some new vehicles that we've not seen before. That's what I'd like to do anyway. So if I've got any GCR... There's a GNR 02, or there's an LNER, or there's this one. So these are quite fast, actually. 75 miles an hour. That's a bit too fast for what I'm wanting right now. 65 miles an hour. Is that a passenger one? I think so. Change the colour of it. Or a D49. But again, that's a bit too fast. So I think we might go with the X4 here. That's pretty good looking. And then for carriages... So we've got teak coaches small, teak coaches large. We could go with a few of these, although they're quite expensive. Compare that to like this. So this has a price of 3.4 million and a running cost of 579,000, but can hold 48. These can hold 18, which is about a third, over a third. 1.8 million, 302,000. I might just go really boring with these old carriages again. I might go with the early... Oh, these are the early. Where are the late ones? Oh, there. Yeah, we could just go with the early ones again. Although they're quite big. I might just go with some teak carriages just for the hell of it, you know. It's quite expensive, though. 10 million for a train. Oy, oy, oy. Anything I build, though, is going to be expensive. Well, there's teak 8-wheelers. They're also quite expensive, but they got a good capacity. Or there was, what, teak 6-wheeler. Used on suburban service in consist. So what's... I know there's 4-wheeler. He's got good capacity, actually. 75 miles an hour. That's limited to 50. So that's what I'm curious about. When it says in consist, does that mean I can couple like 3 of these together? That's a big train. These are expensive as well, mind. Very expensive. I'm torn. I might just go with these. Be really boring, go with these. We'll get a couple of third-class carriages. Let's go with this type. And again, these are quite expensive. So I think we'll just go with one. One of each, 102 capacity. 9 million each. We're going to get like 4 of these. There we go. And then we're going to put them on the line this time because I always forget to do that. We're also going to head over so that I can actually see the line. There we go. Maltby to Holsworthy. So we got a frequency of 20 minutes right now. So I do need to add some more vehicles to this. Good news is that's perfectly doable. Which station are you going to first? You're going to Bridge House, which you can't actually get to from Richmond. Oh, you're still going to Bridge House. Okay. So we're going to have some vehicles running around with little to do right now. So that's going to cost us some money. That's 16 minutes. 13 minutes. There we go. So that's hit our frequency now. So there might be a little bit of waiting at each end. But otherwise, A-OK. And we're waiting at Maltby, so that's also fine. You now, my little friend, Richmond to Newton Aycliffe, which I didn't see on the list just now. Do I still want this to exist? Yes, I do, don't I? I said I was going to do something about this one. So let's select the line. We're going to pause you. You've got a frequency of 16 minutes as well. I just want to see this coming up and joining the main... Oh, that's a beautiful looking train, actually. Oof. Look at that. And the noise it makes, it goes over the points. Very nice. Next one should be leaving now. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, we want to work on this line next. So this, I believe, is an all-stopper too. Up to Newton Aycliffe, but this takes the main line. So it goes, you know, Hungerford, Easingwold, Stockton, Wokingham, Luton, so on. Hatfield, all the way up. Now I'm tempted here to actually take some stops out. But I'm not entirely certain on that right now. We'll come back to that. Right now, I want to just have a look at the vehicles that we've got on this line. So we've got a frequency of 16 minutes. And we have a set of 4 E1s. Does it have top speed on here anywhere? Yeah, top speed 40, which is atrociously bad. So we are going to change that. Replace select vehicles. We want something, so what have we got for electric? Nothing great. No diesels yet, because we're still in 1928. Something that can puff along a little bit faster than 40 miles an hour would be lovely. We could go for LB and SCR. So that goes up to 50. Now, are these passenger? Yeah. This could be plausible. And then we'll go with some passenger carriages. Again, we might just have to go with the early ones here. We could just go with the same layout of carriages. Just have that as be like, you know, the bog standard that what we use. I don't even know if any of what I just said was English then as well. That's incredible. So let's go with this. The frequency now changes. Does it? No. The rate changes, but the frequency is still 16. So I do need that to drop a little bit lower. 13 again. There we are. And again, if I go timetable, I want to... Why does it do that? Don't know why it does that. So this is what? Richmond to Newton Aycliffe. There you are. With your teeny tiny tick box for some reason. So yeah, Richmond. I want to set arrival departure. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And again, let's go with like a random, I don't know, 6. Then this one's going to be 11. And again, if I just put a random number in the box here, 31. 31. This one here, so it's going to be 15 minutes. The departure time is going to be 15 minutes later, which is 26. And then this one's going to be 41. And then this one's going to be 56. That sounds right. And then these are going to be 5 minutes less. So in your case, it's going to be 21. Your case, it's going to be 36. And your case, it's going to be 51. And then here, these are all 31. Now these don't have to be all 31. These ones here technically could be 0. It doesn't really matter. But I thought I'd do this. That's what this is. Right, it shows where the vehicles are. That's cool. So are they actually spread out right now? That'd be cool if they are. Also, where's this new vehicle? It's there. So I want to see this come into the platform here. So what time is it going to arrive roughly, do we reckon? Again, why is it doing this? So annoying. Richmond to Maltby, which is somewhere. That's Maltby to Holsworthy. There it is. Richmond to Newton Aycliffe, sorry. So it's going to arrive in somewhere around 38. So we're probably going to watch it. It might leave at 41. If it gets to the station before 41, of course. Which it might not do. It's speeding up now. So if it misses the 41 slot, then it's probably going to wait till 56. But I imagine it's going to hit the 41 slot almost perfectly. As it chuffs into the station here. What have we got for... Oops. We've got 10 passengers waiting. It has a capacity of 102. So hopefully again, this little project here doesn't come back to bite us. I'm just going to pin you for a second. Just so I can see what's going on. Here it comes into Richmond. I still need to do something about these streets. I think I'm going to bury them. So from here, it will just dive down underground. Would have helped if I'd elevated this crossover here, but never mind. Hindsight is a very powerful thing at the end of the day. Right, so you're going to stop. You're going to pick up passengers, and then I think it's going to come up here saying stopped. And it's going to wait until 41, and then it's going to depart. I think. So if I fast forward, there you go, it says stopped. And then I think at 41, it's going to leave. So I'm going to wait for a sec just to see if it does, in fact, do that. It's not long to wait when you're in ×3, thankfully. So it's what, 41:31? I think it's due to depart. And there are other passengers arriving at the station here. They are, in fact, boarding the train. That's fantastic. That was going to be one of my next questions, is are they going to board the train? And then 41:31. There you go. It's still saying it's at Richmond. And now it turns around and it heads off towards Hungerford. Fantastic. That's awesome. I love this. So then let's roll this out over some of our other passenger lines, shall we? It's a shame you can't... I suppose you could do this. Organise it by cargo. But then it does still have... Yeah, no, okay, that's not what I want. We'll just do it by line for now. We'll just eyeball it. So we've got Luton to Maltby. Here's another one. It's got a frequency of 28. Now, do we need this one to be high frequency? I don't know if we do. So Luton itself is quite a small station now in the grand scheme of things. Luton Town is the main station. So we're not phasing out Luton as such, but we just don't want it to be used as much. It's more of a freight operation these days. Speaking of, that is a hefty full train approaching Luton right now. I just want to see how much money this makes. I could do with extending this train as well now with the amount of money that we've got. Just to get some more money rolling in. I also, one more other thing quickly. Just want to check. Do we now have stone? Yes, we do. Cool. I don't know if we have any slag. No, no slag. That might be because of how... Oh, actually, no, that's producing. Is this connected, though? Ah, see, no, it's not connected. Now, do we know why that is? Is it because of this? It must be because of the one-way system. I reckon if I rebuilt this road here, it would probably connect. Instead, I'm going to do something like this and see if that in any way helps. No. I don't think you need me to tell you how damn frustrating this is. We'll come up with a solution to this, I'm sure. We'll just focus on passengers for now, because this is going to cost us money, by the way. So we've still got like iron and ore and coal being dropped off. No problem there. These are most definitely connected. It's just this. I need to check some of my others. Anyway, so we've got a capacity of 28 here. Now, that's fine. I might add an extra train, but we're going to run this probably every 20 minutes. Maybe then rather than 15. If I clone you... There you go. That works fine. So you are Luton to Maltby. We're going to access you. And at Luton, arrival, departure... 1, 2, 3. So whatever time you arrive here, let's say this one's going to be like 04. And then we'll add 5 minutes to it in a second. Actually, we'll do it now. So you want to be 9. And then you're going to be 29. And you're going to be 49. And then we'll take 5 minutes off these. So you're going to be 24. And you're going to be 44. Now we could just do these on the hour. I might just do these on the hour. It's easy. That is correct, I believe, to the best of my knowledge. Cool, cool. I do want to upgrade these trains as well, I think. Although saying that, you've got a top speed of... Why can't I see speed anywhere? I have no idea what your speed is, but I think we are going to replace them, just because. That was stupid. I don't know why I clicked that. Right, steam. What have we got? We could just go with one of these. Where was that? Up top here. What's your speed? 40. No, what am I doing? Stupid. Could go with the GNR. Are you for passenger use? Don't even know. No. It's a freight engine. Your top speed is 81. Too fast. Wow, that can go 81 miles an hour. Very nice. 50. How's that? That could work. We'll get a nice coloured one. And then we'll go passenger. Bogey early. And then we'll get something like this one. And again, I just think we need one of each. 102 capacity. Replace. I want to see what that does. So the frequency is still 19 minutes. Could reduce that potentially. Or I could just not bother. Probably just won't bother. So that was Luton to Maltby. Maltby to Holsworthy's been done. Newton Aycliffe to Richmond. Did I just do this one? I did I not? Oh, maybe I didn't. Could have sworn I did, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, Newton Aycliffe to Richmond. So you are... Again, another, like, suburban line. Now, do you go through Luton Town? Or do you go through... Something tells me you go this way. Yeah, you go through Bridge House and Marston Mortain and places like that. Okay. So, we kind of just want you to be the opposite of this other one. So, you come in on here. So, you're Richmond to Newton Aycliffe there. And then you are Newton Aycliffe to Richmond. It's actually funny how I had 2 lines almost identical and never knew it. Maybe I did know it. So, you've got... Whoops. You've got... E4s. So I think we're just going to do the same. E4s. And there's 5 of them. So we could probably do something similar. What was it? E4s. There we go. One of them. Do I change the colour at all? I might just say they're part of the same thing, actually. Like, they're part of the same operator, almost. I don't know about doing franchises in this game, but... for the sake of argument here. 3rd class, autosave. On a rear brake. There we go. Can't actually afford this right now. Interesting. Oh my god, I've just seen my earnings. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Hopefully that comes up. Oh yeah, that's flying up now. Still need 28 million to replace these trains. This is where life gets very expensive in this game. When you're trying to replace trains in bulk, it becomes a very, very expensive task. Thankfully, we have got a fair amount of money coming in, where it's not a huge deal. I feel like I need to go repair that Luton issue quickly, though, before that gets out of hand. Almost to the point where I kind of want to do that now. But then I need to replace these trains. So this has got a 17-minute frequency right now. So as is, it's perfect for what I want to do. Just need that earnings to come back up. Once the earnings gets positive, obviously the money will as well. And we're flirting briefly with negative numbers for the account balance. Everything else is pretty much okay. We are climbing up quickly. It's fluctuating in the earnings right now, but again, every time one of my big earners arrives, 12 million it drops these days. Although again, my big earners are actually reliant. Do you know what? I will come back to this. My big earners are in fact reliant on the setup over here at Luton functioning correctly. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting itself. Every now and then it works, and then it just stops working. Now, I think I could get away with this by doing something like this. And then have you come round. I think, if I did it like this. No. Does that work? No. Might just be because this isn't connected properly. Let's do it like this first. Draw you out. Now? No. Okay. Other option is rebuilding this stop completely. Which I really didn't want to do. I'm sure I checked this before and it was connected up. Why did it disconnect? How did it disconnect? That's making me think, is this over here connected? Oh yeah, that one is. I will definitely need to go and check all of these again. You're connected, you're connected, you're connected. Where's the other one? Oh, Holsworthy is the other one where I've got one of these set up. That's connected. So how come that one's connected? It must be because this distance isn't that great. Okay, let's try one more tactic. Over here. Which is to bulldoze all of this. Like so. And I guess we'll just draw it out like this. Yeah, I had a feeling that was about to happen. That looks about the same height. Okay. And then this one, yeah, at this point we can just go flat. Again, find the cut point. There we go. And then this one should be able to go like that. There's a waypoint there. Now, is that the same? That might just be the road decoration. I'm just going to add these in manually again. I should probably also check that this is working first before I do that. Yeah, see, it's not still. But again, if I do this and this, still no. Okay. Alright. Scorched Earth. Rebuild the whole thing. Yeah, see, that's more than a little bit frustrating, actually. Because, again, I wanted today to be about passenger work, and once again it's been derailed, if you'll pardon the pun, by the road not working correctly. Which is very annoying. So let's put the truck station over here. Now, it's just pickup, isn't it? So I could, in theory... And there was 3 lines. So we could do 3 on the left, like... 3 on the right, sorry, like that. And just have this connect up. Or do I want 3 on the left? Let's put... Hang on, let's put this in first. Let's put a random street here for literally no reason. Then we'll connect this to this. So that is now connected. And I think no matter what happens, that will always be connected. Although it's facing the wrong way. But that's also connected. So hopefully no matter what I do here now, that's still connected. Was this... Ah, cool. The line's transferred over. That doesn't always happen. So what line are you coming in? I guess it doesn't matter too much. Just say 1. You come in on 2. You come in on 3. Cool. So again, I believe no matter what happens here, it is actually still connected, so it should be fine. I'm going to leave a gap at the end here so we can join everything up again. So that's important. Or at least it's important to me. It's a bit of a vanity thing, to be honest, the way I connect all these up. So we've got quite long platforms here. With room still for more. I don't think I need it any longer than this, really. So we're going to have input input, input. And then this side, output, output, out. See. I actually want to make this shorter. At least we get refunded for this. Alright, output, output, and output. Just check, that is still connected, good. Maybe that's what I've been missing in the past as well, is just these roads that connect it all together. Who knows? Can I bend you around and connect you there? No. But I can do this. And then I can connect you round into that one. And then maybe you round into there. Hello, game. Yeah. There we are. And again, this should still be connected. Yeah, good. And then on this side, we'll have a road that comes down like this. And then here, it's going to go around this way. And then around this way. And then this might be where the split for the first one's going to be. And then we'll go along like this. And then this will be the split where the other two will be. I think I'm going to do it like that. And then out of here, you're going to come around to there. And then you are going to go there. And this one is going to go as soon as it places. Please game. Oh, autosave. It's fine. Whew. It makes me nervous sometimes when it runs slow. It really does. And then, yeah, you're going to go there. And again, one more quick check. It's still connected. Fantastic. Waypoints. One there. One there. One there. All these lines. Check up on these. So, yeah, now you're wrong. Or you're right. No, you're right. Okay. Whatever. I'm not going to ask questions. So you go into that one, but, oops. Did not mean to have that open still. Just to check that you still go through that point. And then the third one. Again, just to check you go through that point. Okay. This should now work again. There you go. Shipment. It's all coming out again. Good stuff. Now, do we have any slag? Ah, see, look. The slag's working again now as well. So I just need to keep checking my connections, basically, because we seem to have some that aren't working properly. Can also come out of that now. Earnings are back up. Guess when you got a load of road vehicles that just aren't doing anything, they do stack up after a while. Having this as a... see, I don't think I need a traffic light there. Or any of these, to be honest. That'll speed things up here a little bit more as well. How are we doing for time? Coming up to an hour. Okie dokie. It's not too bad. One good thing about this is it allowed us to build up a huge stockpile. So we might even level this place up at some point. Some point soon. I love the fact that we've got the slag coming out now. That means that this was always going to work. It's just the stops weren't connected properly. So where's Holsworthy again? Now I know the plastic works here. I've seen that firsthand. That one works fine. This one over here works fine. So I'll check Seaford again in a... Actually, I'll check Seaford now. Just while we're waiting for this money to build up still. Gravesend is loaded with stuff right now. The plastic especially. So over here at Seaford. You should be connected to the station, and you are. You should be connected, and you are. That one was never not connected, so that's fine. These ones over here should also be fine. And where's the machine? Ah, it's this one. Literally the one I'm looking at. You're connected. And this one here is also connected. Good. See, again, I don't know how this one's connected, but the other one at Luton wasn't. That seems really weird. Anyway, we'll wait a little bit longer for this money to come in. We'll upgrade these. The rest of them, I don't think we need new vehicles. I think we just need to maybe buy a new train per line, and that's it. Maybe. Yeah, this is, as I said, a very expensive operation. The earnings are constantly fluctuating right now. I just need a big earner to arrive, drop some stuff off, because I'm not taking out loans for this. Forget that. Just need something else to happen. Come on, big train. Big train. Something that earns like 12 million per drop-off would be perfect right now. One of those plastic trains, they earn about that. Anything like that would be great. I want to get the airlines up again soon as well. That was going to be part of today, but I think I'm going to move it. As you know, I made the expensive mistake before of going too much too soon with planes. At least having them fly too far. But we got new ones now that fly much faster. And I think they got higher capacity as well. There we go, just upgrade this. 17 minutes, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we got new ones that fly faster as well. So that should also help. It's just about encouraging people now to actually use them. Oh, look at that. We've got machines. It's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. We've got more grain coming from over here. Seaford itself. Now, you do actually require machines. Is it worth having a little shuttle up and down, connecting a line to here? Maybe? Is there anything else you need? You need goods as well. Or you supply... Yeah, you need a supply of goods. Mail, which we need to start working on. Fuel, machines, and then obviously, yeah, goods and food. Could do with getting some fuel lines up as well. Something I was looking at before. Because we do have fuel being made. Somewhere where I've not been for a long time, in fact. Where is it? It's over here. Oh, no, that's... No, it's not that one. It's this one. Oh, it makes... No, never mind. It makes plastic. Which, I mean, how is this not running out of storage? I don't actually take this plastic anywhere. But somewhere, yeah, over here, we've got oil into fuel. So that could be worth doing. Because we've got oil well, oil refinery, and then a fuel refinery. And then we've got Hereford right here that accepts fuel. So that's something we could look at. Oh, did I not timetable that route? I don't actually think I did. I was so distracted, I forgot to timetable the route. Now, it was Richmond to Newton Aycliffe, wasn't it? I don't know why I'm going on that screen, because it's here. Richmond, Newton Aycliffe to Richmond, that's the one. Now, I kind of want these to be staggered. So, if you leave... Oh, I've got to do some maths here, which I don't particularly enjoy. So 422, 353. So let's just add up the minutes. So 4, 7, 10, 12, 15, 19, 21, 23, 26. So let's say half an hour. Let's say half an hour. So if I offset these by half an hour, or 15 minutes, sorry. So instead of 6 being the first one, it's going to be 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be 21. And then you're going to be, what, 26. So actually, just another quick maths. So you're going to be 21. And then 41. So then 01. So this one here needs to be 01. And then 06. And then you here are 21, 26, and I added an extra slot when I didn't need to. 26. And then you're going to be 41 and 46. Now, why does that sound wrong? Oh, no, you are every 15 minutes. Okay, that's why it sounds wrong. So you're... Yeah, you are every 15 minutes. So... add. So you're going to be that. So you're leaving at 21, which means you're 16. And then you're going to be 36, which means you're going to be 51. And then it's these minus 5, so 46. And then you are going to be 31. And the other ones should be fine. Do we have a minute? Yeah, 31. So I might just do like 01 as well, just to offset it a little bit more. For literally no reason. Okay. That should all be fine. That should all add up. So then the next line. Again, these are done by line name now, isn't it? So Richmond to Maltby Express. Now, yeah, this one I want to set up. I was going to do it as like an hourly thing. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. The Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. This one. So I think this should be a half hourly because it's an express. And that should mean it runs relatively full for a lot of the time as well. So your frequency right now is 22 minutes. So that's perfect for a half-hour express. So yeah, Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. Arrival, departure. Add. So let's do, I don't know, 14 here. 14 here. And then we'll take 10 minutes off for the arrival. So you're going to be 4. And then here you're going to be 34. And here you're going to be 44. And then for, I don't know, 22. The 22 and 14 are my numbers, by the way. I won't tell you why, but they are my numbers. So yeah, Richmond West. Those are your departure times. Cool. So the other side. So this is the Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. Richmond to Maltby via Hereford. First of all, do we want the same train? I think we do. So you've got 3 of these. Which I think the easiest way to actually do this is if I sell all the vehicles in this line, of which there's 4. But I do need money for this. Luckily, we've got money flying in again, so that's handy. So you're the via Hereford one. Richmond to Maltby via Hereford. It seems to be similar times to get from one to the other, which is good. Can't complain about that. But I do need more money. Also, your frequency is 15 minutes, but then that could be because there's 4 of you. If I sell one of these trains. There. Your frequency goes down to 20 minutes. Yours is still 22. So they're pretty similar. Pretty similar. But, yeah, I want to sell the vehicles on this line, clone the ones on this line, and then just move them across. That's how I'm going to do it. As it turns out, they're actually not that different. If I do... I knew I'd click on the wrong one. I knew it. Pause. Manage vehicles. I'm going to do it one at a time. So you are not going to be on Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. You're going to be Richmond to Maltby via Hereford. And then again we'll clone. And you are going to be the Hereford. And then I should be able to do this one more time. Yeah. These actually aren't that expensive. Not really. I clicked on the wrong one again. I always do that. I'm so good at that. So, yeah. If you are... If I get the timetable window up again. Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn leaves at 14 and 44. So you... Tick box. You're going to leave at 29 and 59. Again, this isn't necessarily the most efficient way of doing this, but it's my way right now of doing this. So you're going to be 49. And then here, I think I'm just going to do the 22s again. I think my phone buzzing away on my desk here. Okay. So yeah, these are all 29s. 22, sorry, again. Nice. So that's all set up now. And then Richmond to Newton Aycliffe we've done. These are all goods trains. Yep. So the final one then is Richmond to Maltby Express. Now, what I want to use for this... So if I recall, you start off at Richmond West. Yeah. So what I wanted to use for this is something fast. Now we've got things like Flying Scotsman. I think this is the vanilla version. Can I organize this by top speed? Yeah, top speed. So the fastest ones are at the bottom, which are these castles, which I think we've already got. Isn't that what you are? Are you not a castle? Oh no, you're a 460. So your top speed is only 80. Okay, and what did I say this one was? 90. So that's perfect. Now, passengers, this is where it's going to get a little expensive, because I kind of want to use these GWR coaches, but they haven't got good capacity. They're not expensive, mind, but they're also not good capacity. So I think we'll go with something like this, and then we'll have some of these. Like that, and then we'll have a brake. Like so. 91 capacity. It's going to cost me 15 million per. But I think I'm only going to need 2 of these. So it's only going to cost me 31 million. If I play the game here. Unless I grab another. So I think also I want that at the front. Actually, I don't even need that at the front. That's fine. I'm so obsessed with brake coaches, I just put them everywhere. We'll just stick with this. 29 million to buy 2 of these. 81 capacity, 90 miles an hour. They're by far going to be the most popular vehicles on the route. At least for long distance journeys. So I think that's going to be fine. So we just need to get the 29 mil for these 2. Then we'll stick them on the line. What's the running cost going to be of these? I don't think it says anywhere. Hopefully not eye-wateringly expensive. This can be cancelled, by the way. If I feel like this is stupid, I can cancel it. Or just sell the vehicles. We won't get all the money back, but we'll get most of it. Depends how long it takes for me to realise how stupid this is. Just waiting for the money again. We'll have a little look at what's going on over here whilst I'm waiting. These express trains coming out. Does seem stupid to only have 2 carriages on the back of an express train. Again, can always extend those in future. Just use the edit feature. Add more capacity. Forgot the word then. Come on, game. Just a little bit more money. Just a little bit more. No! Just a little bit more money. We were so close then. We were so close. Again, I don't want to take out a loan to do this. Wow, that made me £1 million, that train there. Nice. See, transporting people quickly does reap the rewards. Come on, I want to buy these trains, get them running, and I want to end with a lovely glamour shot of one of these running at full tilt along the line. Just need a little bit more. Ay, ay, ay. Now my earnings are dropping again. It's fluctuating. It's very much fluctuating. There we are. It's rising up again. I think it doesn't help that these passenger trains are now just sitting waiting for departure times. It's kind of cool. It's realistic. I was tempted. Oh, there you go. I was tempted to do this for freight trains as well. Oh. Is it working? There we go. Whew, I got nervous then. So it's got a frequency of 66 minutes right now. So I do need more. Although I haven't set up a timetable yet. So if I could just get a third one. There's also the small matter of this ain't running anywhere right now until this train leaves. Thankfully they don't use the same departure and arrival track there. So what line are you? You're the blue one, which is Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. So your next departure is at 14. So yeah, we've got trains that are currently just sitting here not doing anything. But there's 14. Come and gone. And I can hear trains chugging. Coming in from the left. And going past. Wait, which one's that? Which line are you? You're the Blackburn one, right? Yeah. Why aren't you running? Richmond to Maltby via Blackburn. Leaving Richmond. Departure 14:20. Oh, 14. Oh, what? Why is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was looking at that as if it was hours and that as if it was minutes. So you've got like another 6 minutes to wait before you leave. And then this will all start trickling through. Okay. So yeah, we're losing a little bit of money now because we've got trains just sat here not doing anything. This one inclusive. Which one are you? Train 37. Actually, you're on that line as well. Okay. So it might be a little while now before we actually see some trains running. I'm just going to leave it on fast forward for a second. I'm going to have you pinned there. I'm just going to have a look at some of these other... So like I said, next time out, I want to set up a little tramway that links all these up. So we use less road here. Although that's pretty decently full, actually. What's the frequency on this? 12 minutes. I reckon I can add another train to this first and foremost. Let the autosave sort that out. There we go. Now, what are the odds? Oh no, you're fine. You're down at Holsworthy. Do we have things being moved to over here? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for planks. Do we have planks over at Luton? Yes. Do we have planks going to Holsworthy? Yes. Where's your nearest? So you're 9 minutes. So again, I'm going to clone one of you. That should help with the frequency there. 6 minutes now. That's fine. Okay. Things are moving along. So we've got some machines here as well. Where are they going? They're going to Holsworthy. I didn't even know Holsworthy needed machines. Oh, it does. That might even be the reason I set up the line. So it's got 18 out of 49. We could do with some food being delivered down here as well. We don't have that right now. So that can be added in future. Just thinking, do we have this line here? Are you configured to carry food? No. Can you be configured to carry food? Yes. Is that worth setting up? It could actually be. Could actually be. We're getting close to this train departure, so I'm just going to hop over here. So again, when the Tycoon thing kicks in the update, and you can have more trains running in and out, oh, sorry, more platforms used per service is what I meant to say. This will be very beneficial, although that's a full train right there, which is perfect. And with more waiting, 6 people on that side, and 2 on that side, that's not bad. I'm going to pause this quickly. Just want to add an extra train to this line. So there you go, 44 minutes. Do we want this to run every 45 minutes? I don't think that's even possible. But I will grab this and I will set this to every hour for now. So let's say it arrives at... I mean, let's say it departs on 14:22. Then it can arrive any time between 0 and 14. And it can leave. I think that's fine. 44 minutes. Actually, that might just be out of range. But it should go to the nearest one. So it should be fine. I hope. Right, that's now moving. So this train here should start moving. Yeah, and then we should start moving. Yes. Okay. Now, I think we have got the problem of... we're going to be trying to access this track too. Which means we might have to wait again. Hopefully not for too long. Interesting that that train's coming in on that line. And then it switches across. So the pathfinding in this game isn't perfect still. It's not exactly how I envisaged it. But it's not awful. I've seen a lot worse. Trust me. Okay. I think that's a good place to end this episode then, guys. I was going to get a glamour shot of this train. I am going to follow it. Just because. I might do a little extra bonus thing at the end. Which is like a ×3 view of this train actually running around. In fact, you know what? I will do that. This video, I think, will end with a first-person view of this train on its journey. That sounds good. But I'm going to do the wrap-up here anyway. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. It's always very, very much appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you, guys, for your continued support. We are actually moving forward into the platform now as well, which is great. So I'm going to pause the game quickly. But, yeah, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I will see you soon.